Yo, what's up, everyone? So, AKB48 has a new single, their 65th, and this one is called Masaka no Confession. Let's go ahead and check it out.
春の制服に着替えるその度大人になったそんな気がする教室の窓の白いカーテンが最後の学年のとそっと語りかけてる恋愛なんてまだまだ先と一言だった好きな人がいたとしても引き合えるなんて思えずにいたなんで私なのかまさかのコンフェッションあなたからの告白に戸惑った学校の中でも目立たない誰も彼も驚いているよあなたが手をつないで一緒に帰ろうよって歩き出したストレンジャー並んだ机のどこに座ってるか絶対に知らないって思ってた視線の日差しに当たることもなくその当然の影の薄い存在あるゴムの中誰だっけなんて言われそうなどこにもいるごく普通の自分と思って過ごしてたのに急に指名されてまさかのコンフェッションみんなの前で好きだというなんて私のことなんか知ってたの誰より一番驚いているのでもせっかくあなたが指名してくれたんだから嬉しすぎるわ Next to youきっと誰もがノーマークだったんじゃないかな人差し指その先には思いもよらない意外な人物なんで私なのかまさかのコンフェッションあなたからの告白に戸惑った学校の中でも目立たない誰も彼も驚いているよあなたが手をつないで一緒に帰ろうよって歩き出したストレンジャー
And that was AKB48. First of all, let's go ahead and pause real quick before we continue for the rest of this video. Making sure that was no, that was not a 1080p. Anyway, So, let's see here. My thoughts. My thoughts. My thoughts. Okay, so this is the 65th single, and this time we have Yagi Azuki as a center, and this is really interesting because Yagi Azuki is a Kinkyusei, which is like the training from the training group, and this is usually a good thing for the trainees, especially if they have a lot of talent and the producers see that talent to definitely put them in the position where they can definitely shine. So I think that's pretty cool. Usually you don't see that happen, but yeah, I think that's very interesting to see. Uh, Looks like they did a for this album. I guess there's a Sakura no Hana Biratachi 2025 version. So this will feature all 44 members of AKB48. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so this is actually there's a few things that came to my mind when I was watching this video. One was that this is probably one of the first times I've watched AKB48 again. Uh, just to give you context, I'm a, when AKB48 first started out, um, I was a big fan. Um, I went to the AKB48 cafe in Akihabara numerous times, Akihabara Theater in Don Quixote in Akihabara many times. I've, I've had pretty much I would buy every version of their single. And I did so for consecutive years. And in fact, right next to me right now is an AKB48 pachinko machine. So I was very much of a big fan of AKB40. Oh, actually the 48 and the 46 groups. So, for me, I'm still supportive of the groups. Um, I would have to say though that a lot of things have changed. Of course, you have your Oshi, your favorite member, and I think having followed the original Kami Seven and then seeing the changes over time, and I think once Honda Hitomi, went to Say My Name, and Kashiwagi Yuki graduated. One of the, one of the original, I guess you could say, part of that Kami Seven, right? Was she part of that Kami Seven? It's been so long. I don't know, but for the most part, I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's been so many changes with the group, and you see that one of the concerns that I had with you know after Mio you know took a step down as the I guess the leader or so. Where would the new members position themselves, and how would producers push the group? Because there was no doubt that AKB48 was trying to capitalize on the success of Produce 48, as we've seen some members who became members of Eyes One, and they started to incorporate more dance-based hard choreography. But there were fans who were a little bit, I don't want to just say the word upset, but you had fans who were divided because they wanted the classic idol music, and you had those who wanted the, who are willing to support the group no matter what. For me, I know that there is a sound that AKB48 is known for, and it's with these harmonic vocals and their dance choreography and more. And I think if anything, it's one of the things that captivated a lot of people, that brought them to AKB48, especially the various members that got promoted through television shows and I guess just media attention. I I think with AKB48, it's been it's been a fight to get back into prominence, and I know that Akimoto Yasushi said that he really wants to bring the group back to their to the to being the top group, and to and I think if anything, I see that they're going back to the basics of bringing back the harmonic sounds that I loved AKB48 and what I grew up listening to. The dance choreography, which is not nothing, it's nothing against the change of going more upbeat, because again, Hondo Hitomi, when she came back, she brought that knowledge from learning from when Eyes One and brought it to AKB48 and brought that attention to detail when it came to choreography. But the thing is, what people still wanted was that traditional style of idol music, and more of that sound. And I think we're getting it with this AKB48 65th single, Masaka no Confession. And I think if one of the things I was looking at, like when they were dancing and they had these costumes, these fits, and that's one of the things that AKB48 has always been known for, the clothes that they wear as a group. And this one, it was actually pretty well designed. And the way I looked at it is that, and especially with their dancing, and especially with the camera work, and the overall how they, you know, the members were like acting right. So I think if anything, it was just a good feeling, um, to see AKB48, um, you know, continue in this route. Again, I have nothing bad to say when it did change a bit, because I was supportive of the group no matter what. But I can understand what people who loved that and grew up with that traditional AKB48 sound, they wanted a return to those roots. And I think that this song is pretty cool. It shows that AKB48 style that many of us grew up, or loved, especially around the 2011s and 2013s, um, with the original old original. I don't want to use the word old. The original crew, um, which I grew up watching, and seeing how um, you know it just it's kind of fascinating to see how the original members now, they are embracing motherhood. A lot of them became parents. A lot of them started going into different careers, maybe to entertainment or news. Some who gone into working in the business life for uh, for major companies. So I think if anything, AKB48 was a good outlet for a lot of the girls to get that training, to gain that confidence, and heck, look at Miyawaki Sakura right now with La Seraphim, doing wonderfully. But there's a lot of members in this group, and I can't say that I know one of them. Again, I grew up with a different AKB48, so it's understandable. It's almost like Morning Musume. I grew up with various you know time periods of Morning Musume, but if you were asked me who are the members now, I wouldn't know. But it's not like I follow like I did back then when I was watching Asayan and watching every episode, or even with AKB48 watching every episode. I don't think I'm not even sure if they still have those outlets anymore. But if anything, like sorry, if anything, it's pretty good that they have something on YouTube um, to hopefully promote the character. I guess if anything, some of the stuff that they usually do for their variety shows, it would be cool if they could bring that to YouTube, because I think that would definitely entice people. It's a concept that works, right? We see a lot of K-pop groups do that. They do games, they do competitions with each other. It would be great to see AKB48 do that, but maybe not so much for primetime television, but also bring it to YouTube so people worldwide can definitely be entertained by it. Other than that, though, I did enjoy this song. Now, um, I got some catching up to do when it comes to AKB48, but for the most part, I do like what I see here. I did like the song. I did like the uniforms that they had for this music video. The concept of building like almost like a acting like a theater troupe. I think that was pretty cool and fun as well. And also some of the camera work for the choreography, I liked. Again, a lot of people, some people may, who watch and compare Korean videos, or who are not so familiar with Asian music, uh, there's definitely a difference between Korea and Japan. And when it comes to idol music, they do not do. It's been said many times before that they do things differently in Japan, and especially for the idols, a lot of the idols have to learn on their own time of the choreography and get it down, and um, it's not like treated. Let's say that like in Korea, like, I mean Miyawaki Sakura even like said that she'd wake up at 10 and they would train and dance till 2 in the morning daily until the comeback happens, the next music release. AKB48, they've never done that. In fact, when they were in on Produce 48, a lot of them said, our idols are much different. We didn't have a choreographer training us. We didn't have. It's just a very different atmosphere. But things have changed, though. Things have changed with Niju and also other groups that have become big in Japan, where their their times are changing. Let's just say that. But yeah, I enjoyed this music video. Let's go ahead and finish it off.
練習しよっか。はい。お野菜行くぞ。
And there you go. So that was a fun music video, and for the most part, yeah, it's just really interesting to see how a Kinkyusei became the center for the 16-member Senbatsu. So, okay, everyone, you all take care, and I will see you later. Wink, wink, and